Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It is May 7th, and today I'm back. So, today I'm pretty much going to be looking at generally what you can expect this week overall. Not really going to be focusing on anything, just kind of going to be looking at everything. Uh, so, yeah, I hope y'all are having a great weekend so far. Uh, let's go ahead and get into the video. So, this is our day 2 outlook. We'll just go ahead and start off by briefly talking about severe weather. We had a marginal risk from Nebraska up into Minnesota. We can see we have a not much of a torr threat, mainly a hail threat according to the SPC there. And then on Monday, we have another marginal risk a little further east into areas of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Just a 5% risk there because it doesn't really go into everything there. And then on day 4, they've completely gotten rid of that risk up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa, which it kind of felt like they were going to do. It just didn't really look like it had that. Like, I mean, everything like instability was there, moisture, that kind of stuff. It just didn't have like any good sources of like upper level. It didn't have a whole lot of like overall just like storm systems that would generally bring maybe this is some civil terms. It just wasn't a good setup. Okay, but and then this is Tuesday. We can see we have 15% in West Texas into Southwest Oklahoma. We're gonna look at that. No day 5 through 8 outlook, so that's good. So this is kind of the look that we have right now. We can see very very unsettled across the northwest of a lot of mountain snow, and still we have a low up in Canada, and we do have a slight risk with some severe storms ongoing in Nebraska and South Dakota. And then into the east here we have a low off the coast of North Carolina. This has been bringing a lot of rain and damaging wind to areas of New Jersey, Delaware, Southeast PA, and yeah. So by tomorrow we can see. Could be watching for some severe weather right there. We'll take a look at the HRRR for that in a second. Then Monday, we can see not a whole lot changes. Still very unsettled with a lot of snow in the northwest. Just a little further east there. We still also have that low spinning in the kind of off the coast of North Carolina, or of the Carolinas there. This is Monday evening, by the way. So that would be, and then Tuesday we're going to want to look at that. But we'll go ahead and talk about Monday, or tomorrow and Monday first. So tomorrow is Mother's Day also. So if y'all have a great Mother's Day. And tomorrow the HRRR doesn't indicate like a whole lot of stuff going off in that area until later at night. I mean by like late at night, like we can get some storms that finally go off. We'll try and take a sounding like right where they're gonna initiate, and I'd say mainly a large hail threat. Definitely not much of a damaging wind threat. Yeah, definitely we're gonna have a large hail threat. That looks like a good setup for large hail. Take another sounding. Wouldn't expect this to be too good. No, okay, but yeah, I could see we have a large hail threat with that for sure. And then for Monday, gonna want to watch that area, which we'll have to switch over to the lovely NAM 3 model for that. Okay, so this would load. Yeah, okay, so Monday evening. Overnight Monday, we can see a lot of a good bit of storms go off on the NAM 3. Take a look at how the environment we have. So we got for what? Okay, I wasn't expecting it sounding like this. Okay, so a few things to notice. Pretty capped, but I mean overall we got a lot of instability. Good bit of instability, a lot of moisture too. Dew point in the 70s. Shear profiles are pretty good. I mean, and that Hodo is pretty good. So the only problem with that's really the capping. But Monday does look pretty interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes slight just by That is very contaminated, but I would not be surprised if that does go slight. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so we'll see if this does go slight. Would not be surprised if we do see it go slight. I'm not going to look at it too in depth because I will have another video out by the time this actually occurs, either tomorrow or Monday. But let's actually we'll move in on that area a little further and just kind of. So what we have going on, I gotta get a new computer because this Chromebook is, I mean, it's okay, it's just very slow, I mean. But yeah, we can see we have those storms go off, got a pretty good environment in front of them, just pretty cap, it's the only problem. But yeah, I could definitely see a slight maybe being added in areas of Iowa, and yeah, we'll see. Alright, so now on to Tuesday, it's really the next big day we want to talk about here, if I could get the Tuesday here. So you can see Tuesday evening. Oh my, okay, yeah. So we see we have a low in Colorado, surface low in Colorado. Actually, a lot of storms go off in the plains right there. We'll lock it on hour 78 here. So we're just gonna use the GFS for this actually. All right, so 500 millibar winds. Let's kind of see what's driving this. So we got a positive tilted trough, I guess, in the west right there. Kind of happening right outside. But we can see that low off the east coast there. It's still impacting a good bit of the east coast there. But it's pretty much what's going to be driving this. 850, so a little closer to the surface. A little lower down, we can see. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Pretty impressive. And then take a look at dew points. Yeah, because plenty of moisture as well. Definitely not a problem. And then things like instability, plenty of it. And I mean, can we take a look at yeah, here we go, helicity. And yeah, so overall, definitely, I think some of our main things will be hail and damaging wind. Definitely hail. I don't see this being like a big tornado event or anything. And let me see if the SPC mentions anything about tornadoes in their description. Okay, so I'm just reading this. Okay, don't really mention anything about tornadoes, but personally, I don't think we're gonna see like a big tornado threat on Tuesday. Mainly hail and damaging wind in that area of Texas. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just look at the rest of the week here. That's pretty much all I got. Okay, so why did that go so far? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so Wednesday we can see once again more storms go off in the plains, even all the way up into the Midwest, up there, upper Midwest. And then we can't take a look and see. Thursday we have a low up in North Dakota and South Dakota, and we have a bunch of storms go off in the plains once again. So definitely we're gonna have a pretty like active pattern. It looks like, or like a pattern supportive of lots of plains severe weather this week. And generally we can see that low kind of just spins around over the east until it eventually kind of just falls apart and brings some rain in the southeast. But we'll see what that does. Not expecting a whole lot with that, but it's always something to watch. Looks definitely like a pretty interesting patterns we go into the weekend, next weekend too. A lot of rain and stuff across the central portion of the country and the east, which we'll see. The GFS is actually right about that, but take a look. Yeah, last thing is 500 millibar winds. I just want to see if we can get anything that looks like it would favor like a actual tornado or like severe weather event. Okay, so once that actually moves in the plains, that'd be something to watch. And then just see kind of several waves, and then not really any certain stuff. I mean, even though we have like a lot of rain and stuff across the central and eastern U.S., I wouldn't expect any widespread or like severe weather outbreaks due to us not really having any upper level support for anything. Now that looks interesting. Hour 210. I want to stop this right here on hour 210. Is the GFS consistent about this? Because that would be pretty interesting right there. It's like one interesting thing. So the GFS is not consistent about it, okay. Yeah, okay, definitely not consistent, alright. But we'll see. Take a look at what the Euro has. Euro has it's kind of something similar, not really though. But we'll see what that does. But yeah, it's pretty much all I got for y'all tonight. I'll be back Monday or tomorrow maybe. But pretty much looks like this week will be it will be an active week across the plains for thunderstorms and severe weather once again. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great Mother's Day tomorrow, and yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or Monday. But yes, goodbye.